Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to 1111 Tarot. This is your February 2021 reading. And this is the 1111 Wheel of Life board. And it combines everything from astrology, ancestors' medicine wheel, tarot, numerology, all kinds of wonderful stuff. And if you're interested in something like this, just go ahead, look in the box below. I want to thank everybody that has hit the like button, subscribe, whatever you've done, whether you've donated, whatever you've done. I just want to say humbly thank you very much for allowing us to continue to do this channel, me and the divine, because we do work together. We co-create. And on this board, we start the very center off with the co-creation with Great Spirit in the middle. Here we go, Scorpio. 27. And it says, which is a reduction of 9, spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Wow. Scorpio. They're making music and coming down these stairs. Look, here he is again and her. They're holding hands. Plus they're up here. Walking dogs. I mean, it goes on and on and on and on and on. But it is a 9, so something is very near completion. All right, that was Whispers of Love, Oracle deck. Let's go ahead and get into the good tarot. Here we go. Now, this is Celebrations of Love Oracle deck. And we're going to use those for this Oracle message. But I'm going to get into the good tarot. I had picked up the wrong deck. Here we go. All right, my lovelies, let's come over here. On the east, where the sun rises and beginnings start, it's our air sign. It's also a sense of telepathy, dreaming. It's our thoughts, and it's also within our mind and concept. So this is what's on our minds, and this is what the 5D collective is communicating. So it's possible, Scorpio, that there's an energy surrounding you, or it's your own, of feeling left out of place. It's almost as though you just don't feel like there is a place you fit in well. That's kind of what I get. Like, I want to look at this a little better. Hand over the heart. But it looks like you have a golden key. All right, so you're in the wilderness of life right now. And that's what I do feel. Let's move it down to our south node, Earth. We have a Queen of Water. Very emotional. And again, the eyes are closed. And these eyes are closed. It's like you're not wanting to see something. You're going within. Has a lot to do with your feelings are running really, emotions are running high. I feel as though someone is feeling like something meant for them. Yeah, a missed opportunity. I feel like you've missed an opportunity. Not quite sure, Scorpio. Here we go. Yeah, West, Fire, you've got the Hierophant. A 5, a challenge. It's all about higher learning and understanding the bigger picture. She's busy with her tools, but she still goes within. The ancestors are talking about a higher commitment of learning. So how you see this is that because you're not in this connection right now, or you're feeling left out of this connection, because that's what he's turned towards, is this connection. You're feeling as though a blessing got skipped. Let's get an answer here. Yep. 3 of Air. This is all about the heart and heartbreak. It's in your North Node. It's how you feel. The little bird's got their back to you, and this bird's holding up, like perching on her wings. It's definitely 3 of air. In your North Node with your Queen of Water. Your emotions are very heavy right now, my loves. Okay, let's go back to the celebrations of love. Damn, Scorpio. We're going to work through it, babe. We're going to work through it. Here we go. Here we go. Oracle message. Unconditional love. I'm going to cry. Little angels. So, you gave your unconditional love for lifetimes. And you always feel like it's rejected and you're left out in the cold. And our ancestors are saying we need to get some higher learning about this heartbreak. And maybe this is where we're headed. Let's see where we're moving next in the cycle. Ah, there it is. Wipe your tears. See this moon? Sacredness. Moon. I feel like you're a moon goddess. That came out that you're a moon goddess, that you understand the positioning of the moon, or you are affected by it, and it guides your intuition. Light worker. Maybe you have a moon within you. I'm not sure, but you are a light worker. And you're being challenged for this unconditional love to be given to yourself. That cat represents all these other past lives. Because goes beyond this lifetime. And then the cat has 9 lives, so that's quite easy to do the math. This unconditional love is between you and the divine, my lovely. Scorpio. Humans are fallible. Humans can be altered by chemicals. And we have to quit believing that we can offer unconditional love at self-sacrifice. Because we keep getting left out and it hurts too deep. And if you're a light worker, you're here on a higher commitment, a higher learning. So you have light worker, Hierophant. This balances this out and explains this sacredness so much. Whereas when you look over here, the 5D is explaining that every time you offer this unconditional love, no matter how someone does you wrong, you still offer them unconditional love because you're a little angel, right? Angel, my love, my Scorpio angel. That's your new nickname, my Scorpion angel, because little angel, here you are, holding a little putty tat. It's leaving you feeling like you're left out in the cold. And this is your collective speaking. This is your higher self. The higher learning is that this unconditional love is given to the divine, and the divine gives it back to you. Spirit, unconditional love. So look at this beautiful spread. It's the cross of the spread for the 1111 Wheel of Life board. And the way it's created, it works out beautiful with our center energy, the highest source possible of unconditional love, surrounded by the cosmos. And it builds this cross and how our ancestors and the divine, as well as the collective, cross our path in our life. And that's what we co-create with, and that's what I've been guided to share. So let's look at this. We're going to qualify with the foundational parts of the cross, which is you in the 3D realm, and how you commingle. So this feeling left out in the cold after we've given unconditional love, we have to understand that yes, unconditional love is for someone that can offer that in return. It's not leaving discernment behind, okay? So discernment is coming up very strongly right now. And it is part of the Hierophant's higher learning here. And it is a higher commitment, yes, but it's a higher commitment to yourself, to the divine, and to your light working path. Because as a light worker, yes, this will serve you a purpose. But if you linger here, you deny yourself healing. You deny others the experience of your experience to heal and the guidance. So it is imperative that we get you back aligned properly. And we're going to get a clarifier here. I feel like we should do that first. So this is what I call the Oracle Blessing deck. I really don't know the name. Forgive me. Here we go. Yeah. See, it's all about you being activated as this light worker. I mean, you can't make it up. It's right here. So this is a higher commitment to self. Do you see how she's not reaching out? She's reaching above her head to this crown. And it's horns, which to me is persistence. And it's also a moon. And it's a star, and it's the universe, and she's making this pledge to this universe of higher commitment to understanding that she has a path. And I say she only because of the image. There is no gender in tarot. And look at this individual in this place under the moon. It's like she's a moon goddess of healing. My little moon goddess Scorpios. Okay, so you do have wind activation, which this heartache needs to stop in order for this to activate. And I think you are stepping out of it, like you've realized that there's a higher purpose and that this spiritual connection is a true spiritual connection that you've had for lifetimes, and that the romance that you're seeking and this lifetime of connections after lifetime of connections may not necessarily be in this realm, but in a different realm. And I believe for lifetimes, Scorpio, you have possibly been a healer, and you lay hands on for healing. I do believe that you are bringing in your soulmate, because I do believe it's time. I can feel that coming on. But we have to leave behind this 5 of air, feeling left out in the cold, and come over to the bigger picture. It's being required now. Big heavy messages lately. It's like we're not messing around. This isn't, your sugar-coated cupcake here. This is the real deal. All right, my lovely. But that's why I love this wheel so much, this 1111 Wheel of Life board, because it's like a portal, and it brings in, because it's focused with the divine, because it's focused with the balance of our air, earth, wind, and fire, astrology. It focuses the proper energy so that we receive the true messages. Here we go. We're going to qualify here. We have this left out in the cold, abandonment, feeling like we're alone, just trying to be okay with being alone, even though we continue to offer this unconditional love. Like little angels, just open the heart and give, give, give. And here comes the balancing lesson. I normally feel like we have lessons and blessings. I feel like that's going to be our blessings. And the divine is saying right here comes the lessons. All right, we're going to switch to this deck. It's a foil deck. I have not tracked down the name of this one in particular, but you might see it online, and this will be a good demonstration for you. Illumination, which is all about our 11th house. Our 11th house is how others see us. And face it, there are many of us that interpret how others see us in a way that we identify ourselves to. And we need to be cautious. So we're holding on. So This is coveting. Coveting is like holding on too tightly to something. Maybe it's a bottle of water and everybody's thirsty, and so you're hiding your bottle of water so that you are taken care of. It's coveting. So in illumination, this person is coveting something material, this energy. Remember, it's all about lessons and blessings. In clarity, Gemini on the board, third house, all about communication. Somebody is going to communicate. I feel like you're pulling a real soulmate here, lovely. Scorpio, brace yourself because you need out of here. You need out of here. Here we go. This is communication. And it's in clarity. Somebody's holding on. Right? Let's get some wisdom on this spot. It's going to make you very damn happy. Holy crap. Oh, thank God, because I was feeling so down with the energy that you've been feeling. And as we move into it, this communication of this person or this energy holding on is it's something that you feel is a wise investment. That's why it's wisdom. It's sun. It's soulmate energy. It's a 19, which is basically 1 plus 9 is a 10, 10 to 1. An ending and a new beginning. There's a cycle going through. I often see this energy of the Queen of Wands, which technically in the tarot is Pisces energy. I often see this energy as a healing energy as well when I see the Queen of Wands. And when you see the sun here, I just feel it. And we need that hearing energy. There you go. We'll take it. Healing, hearing. We need to hear something. We need to hear it, that we're loved. Okay? In love, Capricorn, your 10th house. It's out of balance. Something needs to come in balance here. It's a decision to bring yourself into balance. See this up and down, up and down, up and down? You need consistency. And that's what needs to come into your love life, is consistency. So if it's inconsistent, whether it's an activity you're doing, something you're repeating, some behavior you're processing over and over, or it's this energy that's inconsistent that keeps coming in and out as a distraction, must come into balance into the love life. It's your 10th house. It's your life plan. It's your life purpose. And it is to bring yourself into balance, period. It just is. And we have to do it. And how do we do that? How do we pull out of this lacking energy to abundant energy? We find our balance within. We quit holding on too tightly. We start communicating what we need to bring in what we need. Love will bring in love. The universe will reflect us. If we're out of balance, that's what we'll get. Trust, Taurus. This is, your personal finances. It's your personal wealth. It's your concept of value. This is the 9 of Cups. And it's in your trust. Taurus fixed energy. I feel like you made your wishes and you've done the work. And now you're like, I did it. I want all this. And the universe is saying, balance out the love in your life. Love yourself. Love others. Bring in a happy world, happy life. Attract the happy wife or spouse, right? So you do trust that you're going to get your wishes, but this is not, in my world, this is a 9. It's not complete. You have to have 10 cups to get your wish fulfillment. It's not on the board yet. So on 1111 Tarot, I go with what the cards say, and I'm missing a cup. And that's another person's cup, or it's a cup of love for myself. And that's what needs to be brought into balance, is a cup of love for everyone. Here we go. In growth, Virgo, 6, devil energy. Can be Capricorn, but there's other cards that could determine that it's Capricorn. This happens to be an attachment. These people are entangled. and they are entangled in a toxic way that does not allow them to grow or stretch beyond themselves because they're codependent. Where he goes, she goes. Where she goes, he goes. This is a 15, and that reduced is love. I see this as a very toxic love that is chained together. And then the most beautiful part is we finally have growth. So with the 6, this is about your physical, mental, and emotional health, your well-being, Virgo. It can be also how you make your living. But in this case, I really feel like this toxicity that you're growing out of will bring in the 10th cup, because I think that's what brings in to balance, is that once you release this toxicity, which you now can clearly see it, don't say to yourself, well, I didn't know. I went back for one more final push and no, now something changed. I got to try it again. No. Nope. Because you're wise and you want the sunshine. Okay? So let's get some of this healing Piscean energy and let's take it up here to qualify this Hierophant. Okay? Here we are. In introspect, it's your 9th house. It's all about philosophy. There's the inconsistent. I'm just saying, doesn't matter if it's an energy that's coming from you or them, it needs to be addressed. This is the challenge for you. It really is. To bring in the right spiritual connection that aligns with your higher path and aligns with you, which you've had lifetime after lifetime. It's not going to pass you by, but you've got to leave this behind. You can't hold on to this loner attitude to bring in a partner. Okay? And that's what this is. This is lack of a genuine partner. It's left out of the mix. We're going to shed that. How are we going to do that? How are we going to do that? Oh, I know. Communicate with the divine and get some clarity. Oh, well, that's what we just did. Now we know. Our soulmate comes in when we walk away from this lack energy. We get past this inconsistency. Now, you've been reflecting on the inconsistency. You're like, I'm sick of this. One day I'm this, one day I'm that. Nope. Inconsistency. Get real. Be authentic. Walk the line. In dream perspective, this is your 5th house. This is all about your emotional child, your creativity, your passion, your introspect, in a sense of how, what you view the world as, your perspective, and how you see things is Page of Swords. You're viewing things as an observer and taking notes with growth. And I know that because that is somebody watchful. And what are you watching? You're watching that in and out energy, ready to cut it out. And that is all what you are thinking, because this is the higher learning. And it's because it doesn't align, this in and out energy isn't aligning with your frequency. This is one of the best reads for easiness. I mean, I get it. I totally get it. I mean, beautiful, beautiful reading. Let's get into your experience here. Okay, Scorpio. Ace of Pentacles. Yep, your experiences that you need to cut out this in and out energy and get more consistent to bring in prosperity. You absolutely are right. Because this is a portal that you walk through. And as you see, it's a mountain back there. And the mountain climber didn't just get dropped off in the middle of thin air on the top of the mountain to get to the top. He climbed that mountain to get there. And if you're going to climb it, you're going to have to cut out the distractions. So whatever your time you're spending, whether you're watching tarot readings, and I love you to the world, but just don't get obsessed, you know? One time a day or something. Pick your favorites. Whatever you got to do. Just do it so that it doesn't. And maybe this is somebody in your life, or maybe One day you're really passionate about, the other day you don't know. It's a wishy-washy, and it's got to get cut out, because this is what you've got coming, and it's being activated by your communication. Look at this. In clarity, you have communication. Look at this. Wind activation of this heartbreak. Did this heartbreak finally give you clarity to see it was a distraction, and that it's not bringing you the stability that you want? So you're thinking of cutting it out and activate you into the right soul path, a nudge by the universe. I think so. Spiritual success, we're going to qualify this heartbreak. We have cleansing, renewal, and purity. Cleansing, your 12th house, all about the unseen realm. Oh, wow. You are defensive about a beautiful new beginning. Like, you've put your stake in the ground. You've chosen. This is it. You've left a small passage because you're going to discern, very much so, who is allowed to pass. Because it's all about focusing your energy. Focusing these wands into kind of like a catch. Like, I'm going to catch you before you come in and distract me. A guard at the door. Weed out the trouble, right? And it's in cleansing. It's the unseen realm. So you're guarding. I almost feel like you aren't sharing as much about this project yet. You're guarding it. Because every time you almost get it off the ground, there's an interruption. Renewal, Scorpio, 8th house, marriage, commitment, relationships, partners. Woo. A wish come true, Scorpio. Yes. This star is healing. This unconditional love is being given to you, little angel. My little angel. My little Scorpio angels. Because this is a spiritual connection. What is this wish? Let's look. Purity. Here we go. 4th house. All about our foundation. Purifying the self-doubt. That could also be the in and out that's causing, the reason that's causing the in and out energy. Being in our heads so much about things. Overanalyzing. Talking ourselves out of doing things, or just basically locking ourselves into afraid to take the next step. And that is being purified. That's the gift. That's the gift. Like I said, here's your blessings. It's you having this new beginning and understanding to protect it. That it is sacred, because you're on a light worker path. You are here for higher learning. Yes. Will you be alone? No. You are never, ever, ever alone. You have unconditional love for and from the universe, because you are a little angel here. So let's let go of this holding on to this terrible energy. And let's grab onto this sun. All right? Let's draw a blessing card again. We're going to put it right here. Let's replace that little 8 of Swords. And look, it's a ceremony of celebration, co-creating with the divine. Now, I personally don't do spells. I believe that what is meant for me will not pass me by. And I allow the blessings to come to me. But I also know that we can't receive things that we don't ask for, because it is all about free will. So we have to speak the words of free will to accept our blessings. And I ask that Scorpio allow all the wonderful blessings for their highest good to come into their life, and this healing being granted, and that their true wish be granted. DNA, karma on healing. Wow. That's quite a gift. The blessings are coming in. So when you get something like this where you have karma DNA over the star card, Scorpio, this is huge. Gloves are off with the universe. They're just telling you, you are repairing, going forward, a huge DNA gap. You're like the repairer of the breach. You're bridging generational gaps. In cleansing, you have that Knight of Wands. Something brand new is about, I just said breach, and look what you got. You can't make it up. Rewind it. Repair of the breach. Here you are. Yep. You've been activated. You're a light worker. There's no doubt. If you're still here at this message, you now have confirmation. You're activated. Get over this 3 of air. It's all coming in. I can't wait to do your next reading. I literally can't. This is why I use the 1111 Wheel of Life board. Archangel Michael gave me in a blueprint. You can see it for yourself. I can't make this up. And look at the colors of your spread. I mean, Scorpio, could you get a more beautiful story than what has been shared? And look how intertwined it is. I love you, my love, all the way to the moon and back. Much love, much light. Namaste.